Lovely, nice deep stretch. Again, making sure we have a nice straight back as we're pressing out through the base of the fingers. Inhale, and with your next exhale, we're going to walk our hands back towards our feet. With our next inhale, we're going to draw our palms to our shins or our thighs as we roll the shoulders back and down, coming into our flat back. With our exhale, we're going to draw our bump between our legs. Our head and our hands are reaching down towards the mat, forward fold. Planting through all four corners of the feet, we'll sweep the arms around and up. Come into stand. Hands up overhead, gaze to follow if your neck allows. Exhale, your hands to your heart center. So we're just going to come through two modified sun salutation A's. Let's just get a little bit of movement, a little bit of heat in the body. So first of all, we're going to check in our mountain pose or our standing posture. So you're going to keep your feet parallel, hip width apart. Again, if your bump is quite low and you need to go a little bit wider, that's fine. If you have any girdle pain, you need to go a little bit narrower, again, that's perfectly fine. For somebody who's crippled girdle pain in her first pregnancy, I'm over cautious. So our feet are parallel, we're pressing down through all four corners of the feet. We're going to take a wee second to check that our pelvis is in neutral. We want to think about keeping that tailbone looking down towards the mat so that we're in that nice neutral pelvis. We're going to take a roll of the shoulders back and down. Our palms are facing forward. We're going to pull the kneecaps up towards the hips so our legs are nice and active. And this should feel like a really nice strong posture. So from here, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms around and up. You can follow with your gaze if your neck allows. Taking a nice bend in the knees as we're sending these bumps in between our legs, coming into our forward fold. With our inhale, we'll draw our palms to our shins or our thighs, coming into our flat back. With our exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward so that we come into our plank position. We can keep our knees up off the mat, or we can bring our knees onto the mat, whichever feels most comfortable for you. We're going to come into a chaturanga push-up, so we're going to pull those elbows in towards our sides. With our exhale, we're going to lower down, coming down no lower than our elbows. With our inhale, we'll press through the base of the fingers, push ourselves back and up, sending our hips up nice and high, and coming into our down dog again. So again, we'll probably still have a nice generous bend in the knees, especially for anybody like myself who has lovely tight hamstrings. You can keep pedaling out your down dog, you can stay nice and still. But I want you just to connect back in with the breath. Think about your inhale, your exhale. Another breath here. Inhale, exhale. So with your next exhale, I'm going to get you just to walk your feet, hands back towards your feet, drawing our palms to your shins or thighs, coming into your flat back. With our exhale, we'll fold forward, head and hands towards the mat. So we're going to plant the feet, we're going to sweep the arms around and up, come into stand. Inhale, hands overhead, exhale, hands to your heart center. We're not going to stay here too long, I'm going to sweep the arms around and up again. With the exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale our palms to your shins or your thighs, coming into your flat back. With your exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward into your plank position. Again, you keep your knees up or down. As we exhale, we'll chaturanga. Inhale, push up through the base of the fingers, send the hips back and up. Coming into your down dog. Taking a little second here just to stretch out the back of the legs. Again, you can keep pedaling if you wish. So we're not going to stay in this down dog for too long. From here, we're going to place the weight into our left foot. Take a bend in the right knee as you send your right leg back and up. You can keep the knee bent, or you can reach out long through the right toes. With the exhale, draw our right knee up towards the chest, planting the right foot in between our hands, dropping our left heel to the mat. We're going to come to stand. So let me just pop off this jacket, it's getting nice and warm. So, right toes are pointing towards the short edge of the mat, the left toes are going to be pointing towards the midline of the body, and our hips are square towards the long edge of the mat. So we're going to come into a triangle pose. Again, anybody with girdle pain, you might want to narrow your stance a little bit. It's entirely up to yourself, just making sure that you're comfortable and you're not causing any discomfort in the body. So in the triangle pose, we're going to feel a lovely stretch up the left hand side of the body. So we're going to make sure that our pelvis is in neutral, tailbone is looking down towards the mat. With the inhale, we're going to draw our hands up shoulder height, taking a little check, making sure that there's a nice straight line. We're going to take another nice deep inhale in. And with your exhale, we're going to pull forward with the right hand as far as we can go, as if we're switching off a light right in front of us. We're going to take another nice deep inhale here, and with our exhale, we're going to twist the palms out to the left as we start to dip the right hand down to the inside of our right leg. Our left hand will still keep on that nice T position. Don't worry if we're nowhere near the floor. I'm just going to nab a block. So if you have a book or a block, you can rest on that just to help you keep your balance. If you're happy enough, you can keep it on the inside of the leg. Your gaze can be down towards your right foot, straight ahead, or up towards your left hand. Any pain in the left shoulder, bend your left elbow, draw your hand to your lower back. We're just feeling this lovely stretch up the left hand side of the body. Again, making sure to use the props so that we're not overstretching. Inhale, exhale. With the next inhale, make sure you're pressing down through all four corners of both feet. We're pulling up with the left arm. And with the exhale, we're going to draw our hands to your heart center. Sweep our feet around so our right toes come in towards the midline of the body. The left toes go towards the short edge of the mat. We're still keeping our hips nice and square with the long edge of the mat. Inhale our hands up to shoulder height, taking a check, making sure that they're nice and level. Our legs are straight, but we're not locking out the knees. Another nice deep inhale here. And with our exhale, we're going to reach out through the left fingertips. Reach, 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 until we can go no further. And we're going to drop the left hand down to the inside of the left leg. Again, palms are going to face out towards the long edge of the mat. Using our blocks and props as we need to. We want to keep opening across the front of the chest. We don't want to close ourselves off. We want to feel that nice stretch. We're pressing down through all four corners of the feet. Inhale, exhale again. Gaze down towards your foot, straight ahead, or up towards your right hand. Inhale, exhale. And with your next inhale, we're going to pull up through the right hand. We're going to twist the feet back around, and with our exhale, we're going to send our hands down either side of the right foot. We're going to bring our right foot back to meet the left, coming into our plank pose. Tucking our toes under, we're going to send our hips up nice and high into your down dog. And just to balance out the body, we're going to sweep this left knee up behind into a down dog split. You can keep the knee bent, or you can reach out long through the left toes. And then with your exhale, we're going to draw that leg back down onto the mat. Stay here for another breath. And then when you're ready, we're going to come onto the knees, uncurl the toes, send our hips back, coming into your child's pose. So again, making sure you're using any props and blocks when you need to. At this particular moment, every day will feel different. And then when you're ready, walking your hands in, we're going to come onto our right hip and send our legs out in front. So from here, again, Making sure to place any cushions or blocks in underneath your hips just to make yourself a little bit more comfortable. So we're going to come into a nice side body stretch. So we're going to send our left leg out towards the corner of your mat. And we're going to keep the sole of your right foot in towards the left thigh. We're going to make sure that our sit bones are even on the mat or the cushion or pillow or folded up blanket or whatever you've got propping up your hips. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale in, drawing our hands up in line with our ears with a nice wide gap between our hands just so that we're not arching or overarching our upper back. We're opening out the front of our chest. With the next exhale, we're going to drop the hand down either side of the left knee, just whichever feels comfortable. We're going to take another nice deep inhale in, and then with our next exhale, we're just going to reach that right hand up and over as if we're reaching for these left toes. So we're thinking about keeping our body open towards the front of the mat so that we're not turning into the left leg. We want to keep that opening, and you'll feel that stretch coming right from our hip the whole way up to your fingertips. Inhale, exhale. So you can look down towards your left knee, straight ahead, or up towards your right arm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, we're going to move back to center. From here, we're going to take a bend of the left knee, send the sole of the left foot towards the edge of the mat. Again, resetting ourselves, refinding our sit bones, coming into what we call the mermaid pose. So we're going to take an inhale, and with the exhale, right hand down beside right hip as we're reaching up and over this left hand to the right hand side. Feeling this time the stretch into the left hand side of the body, and we're just going to do this one as a little bit of a flow. So we're going to inhale, drop the left hand down, right hand up and over, and our exhale, inhale up, exhale our right hand down, left hand up and over, inhale up, exhale up and over, inhale up, exhale right hand down, left hand up and over. Last one, inhale up, exhale left hand down, right hand up and over. Inhale up, and with our exhale coming back to center. So this time we're going to change. The sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right leg. The right leg, we send it out straight. Right toes pointing up towards the ceiling so our foot is flexed. We're going to reset our sit bones, take a nice deep inhale as we're reaching our hands up. Again, we're being active through the fingertips. We're keeping our chest open, breathing fully in through the nose, out through the nose. With our exhale, we're going to drop the right hand down beside our right knee as we reach up and over with this left hand. Again, you can look down towards your right knee, straight ahead, or up towards your left arm. And we're feeling this lovely deep stretch up the left hand side of the body. Again, we don't want to collapse too much into the left hand side. We want to think about coming up and over with the spine. Again, still focusing in on the breath, the inhale, the exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. With your inhale, coming back to center. So we're going to take a bend in the right knee, send the sole of the right foot back towards the edge of the mat. And we're going to inhale, draw our hands up overhead. With the exhale, we'll drop the left hand, reach up and over with the right. Let's move back into your flow. So we're going to inhale through center, exhale, right hand down, left hand up and over. Inhale through center, left arm comes down, right hand up and over. Inhale through center, right arm comes down, left hand up and over. Inhale through center, left hand comes down, right hand up and over. Another round here, inhale up, exhale up and over. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. Inhale through center, exhale to the right. Inhale through center and exhale. Let's meet back in the middle. So we're going to just finish in our easy cross-legged position today. Let's put our jumpers back on. Let's get nice and cozy. And grab your blankets, extra few cushions and pillows if you wish. If you have a wall behind you or a sofa or anything that will support your back, feel free to sit up nice and straight against it. We're just going to take a nice roll of the shoulders back and down. You can bring your hands back onto your knees, facing down, first finger and thumb to touch if you wish. You can draw the palms facing up again, first fingers and thumbs to touch if you wish. Or hand on bump, hand on heart, just whatever is calling out to you. So let's gently close our eyes. We're going to allow our lips to gently touch. And we're just going to focus back in on our breath. Allowing the inhale to flow in through the nose, exhale out through the nose. And we're not going to alter the breath, change the breath. We're just going to observe. Allowing ourselves to settle back down again.